So many of us are scared to be our true selves. And it's really unfortunate because that's where self love comes from. When you're able to be your authentic self, your true self, without fear of judgment, without fear of disappointment, then you're able to love yourself. And this is a process I believe everyone should begin working on. And if you already are your true self, your authentic self, then try to help others be the same, because it's genuinely a blessing to be able to be your authentic and your true self without fearing judgment from others. And I would say, from personal experience, the things that you know you need to do to be your true self, uh, but they're uncomfortable to you doing those things, you got to move past that fear and do those things, because it temporarily will make you uncomfortable. Of course, you're going to be uncomfortable stepping into new territory. And really, it's not new territory, because when we were born, we were automatically the authentic versions of ourselves. And then as life went on, we slowly begin to see all the judgment, all the fear, and we place it in our own minds, therefore having fear and judgment upon ourselves to do certain things. And yeah, you really got to step out of that mindset and be comfortable doing uncomfortable things. And that might sound a little like, what do you mean be comfortable doing uncomfortable things? That's kind of contradictory. I don't even know what word I was just trying to know. I said that word wrong, but you get what I'm saying. Uh, yeah, you got to step out of your comfort zone, and you got to do things that you know will excel your life, because it'll excel your life and it'll excel the love you have within yourself. So stop being so guided by fear. And I had this problem, and in certain areas of my life I still have this problem, but it's something that you have to work at. It's not something that you can just switch. You can't just automatically turn fear off in your mind. You have to reprogram your brain to understand that you don't need to be fearing certain situations. You don't need to fear being your true self, because that's who you are, and that's how you have the most self-love possible, by being able to be your true self without fearing judgment. So yeah, I mean, it doesn't really get simpler than that. Just, I want you to think about the things in your life that you avoid doing just because they make you uncomfortable, but you know that if you did do them, you'd be in a better position mentally and physically. So think about those things, and really push yourself and motivate yourself and discipline yourself to do those things on a daily basis, or at least few times a week, and just watch how not only your outside reality changes, but also how your inside reality changes. How much you begin to respect yourself more, how much you begin to appreciate yourself more and others around you. So yeah, I really hope you got a lot from this. I know it's not a very long video. It's only 4 minutes, nothing crazy. I don't know, I want to talk more about it, but I feel like there's not much to talk about it. I mean, it's pretty simple what I just said. I mean, I feel like I'm almost repeating myself by saying it again, so I'm not even going to say it again. But you get the point. Yeah, just do what makes you uncomfortable, but you know that it would help you elevate and grow in your life. I really want to see majority of the world doing this, because I feel like in the era we're in right now, there's a lot of people who are down. Like, a lot of people are depressed. A lot of people are not loving themselves, not loving those around them. And it's sad to see, because that's not how we were meant to be. And when we were kids, that's not how we were. Maybe some of us, but some of us had a really rough childhood. But even if you had a rough childhood, when you were a kid, you were able to still be your authentic self and make the best out of it. But I'm not even gonna say adults, we're just older kids now. But we kind of let that adult word get to us, and we stop being our authentic selves because we're adults and we need to do adult things, when in reality it doesn't have to be so mundane and boring. You can still be very creative in your life. You can still be very enthusiastic, charismatic, all these high vibrational things, and not be immature, I guess you could say. But even mature and immature is very confusing to some people, because in my eyes, mature and immature is, just doing the right thing, doing what you know you should be doing, not, dressing up super nice when you're going somewhere. Obviously, I do think, you should dress appropriately, but you get what I'm saying. There's people who think mature is this, like, all these set things that you should do as an adult, when really it's just, doing what you know is right, doing what you know is the right thing to do. So yeah, I hope after this video you do something that makes you uncomfortable, but also makes you feel good about yourself, because that's the switch off you make. You do something that's uncomfortable, and then after you do that thing, you feel pretty freaking good about yourself. And I mean really good about yourself, because you just stepped out, did something that made you uncomfortable, that you were scared of, and you did it anyway. And that's a really good feeling. So yeah, I'll catch y'all later.